Yo, what's up guys? It is Seahawks Area back with another video, and today I'm ranking every NFL offense tier list style as always. And to go over the tiers, we got elite at the very top, then right below that we got very good, right in the middle we got the it'll do, then at number 4 we got the not very good offenses, and then at the way bottom we got terrible. Piss poor terrible. Your team will suck due to your offense sucking. To start off, we have the New York Giants. They are not very good. They're not completely terrible. They got some bright spots like Malik Neighbors. They got Andrew Thomas coming back. They got Tyrone Tracy, who I was impressed with. They got Cam Scadaboo coming in, which that could be really good. And they got a quarterback room of all time. One of them has to do good, maybe. But I think Malik Neighbors, no matter who's the quarterback, he will carry that offense. Same with their running back duo, which I think can be really underrated for this year. But as of now, they're not very good. Now we got the Cardinals. I think it'll do. James Conner, very productive running back. He's very underrated. He is getting a little older, though. Maybe Marvin Harrison can explode in year 2. They got Trey McBride, who is probably a top 10 tight end in football. I give my crap to Kyler Murray, but I give my respect where it's due when he actually does decide to play good. It's just not often that he does. And their offensive line, it's very iffy. But I think it'll do good enough for like 8 wins this season. Probably crazy to say, but I think 8 wins is good for them. Now we got the Panthers. Not the biggest fan of it. I'll put him next to the Giants. Look, Bryce Young, he showed a lot of potential in the back end of last season. But, I mean, they... Actually, no, I'm going to put him in it'll do because now I'm thinking about it. They got McMillan. Chuba Hubbard's coming off his best year. Adam Thielen. I mean, yeah, he's old, but he's still productive. Year 2 of Xavier Legette, who I think is going to go off. And then, Rico Dowdle, who is productive when you actually give him the football. But it's all up to if Bryce Young can play like the second half of season Bryce Young, just for the whole season this year. If so, I think their offense can be very manageable. Now we got Tampa. Their offense is phenomenal. It's very good. It's not quite elite. It's probably going to have some eyebrow raising, but I don't think they're elite. They do have some amazing players. They got Bucky Irving. They got Mike Evans. They got Chris Godwin. They got Emeka Ibuka. They got Baker Mayfield still. They got Kate Otten. They got Tristan Wirfs, who is one of the best tackles in football. It's just Mike and Chris Evans, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. One of them's old. One of them's coming off a nasty ankle injury. We don't know how Chris is going to come back, but if he comes back very strong, I think the Bucs will have a very elite offense this year. People are still giving the Bucs crap for picking Egbuka. I don't see an issue with it. It's a replacement for when Mike Evans is gone after this year, most likely due to retiring, possibly. He's like 32 or 33. So they're preparing for the future. Now we got Green Bay. I think it'll do. Josh Jacobs, one of the best running backs in football. Matthew Golden, finally a receiver in the first round. Jordan Love is obviously still a good quarterback. They got interesting tight ends. It's just like they're receivers. They don't have the flashiest of receivers. They got a bunch of 2s and 3s. And then a rookie coming in that I have no idea if was worth the first round selection. Just based off stats. But they'll probably make it work. And Josh Jacobs is in for another great year in Green Bay. So for now, it'll do. But I could totally see it being in one of these two after this season. Depends on how stuff goes. Now we got the 49ers. I mean, on paper, their offense is very good. It's just if they can stay healthy. Hate aside, their offense is still very good. if McCaffrey comes back stronger than ever, if Brandon Ayuk comes back stronger than ever, if Pearsall and Juwan Jennings stay healthy, they're very good. George Kittle, probably the second best tight end in football. They still have Trent Williams, who is not getting any worse. He's just getting hurt. And if Brock Purdy, it really just depends on if that offense stays healthy. That's how they will perform, and it's all up to Brock Purdy practically. But I don't think Debo leaving will be a major change. He didn't really do much in the last few seasons, so yeah, it's not going to be the biggest difference ever. Now we got the Jags. I don't think it's very good. I mean, Trevor, he's kind of like Herbert. He's like the what-if guy. And he's also getting the Kyle Pitts treatment of like, oh, this will be his year where he'll go off. I mean, we've been saying that for 4 years for both of them practically. Travis Etienne, he's not that good. I'm sorry. He's borderline terrible. Really excited to see Travis Hunter. I'm more excited to see him as a Jag than if he was a Cleveland Brown. Evan Ingram's gone, so that's just not good. Christian Kirk's gone. Gabe Davis is gone. But Brian Thomas, second year for him. Dude's already elite. So I'm just excited to see what else he can do. But as a whole, their offense is not very good, and it showed last year. They didn't win a lot of games. They won like 3 or 4 games last year. Now we got the Jets. I mean, it'll do. New quarterback again for Garrett Wilson. Breece Hall, I think he's kind of overrated. Offensive line could always be better than it is. Garrett Wilson, he always produces with... Him and Terry McLaurin are kind of the same. They always produce the same with a different quarterback every 2 seconds. So, yeah, I think if Fields does good, that offense will do good. If he sucks like he has most of his career, the Jets' offense will still be a blender of crap. But it still always does, just bare minimum most times, to win games. Now we got Pittsburgh. I am so close to putting them in terrible because, like, outside of DK, Jalen Warren, Pat Freiermuth, what is this offense? But those 3 alone brings it to not very good. But somehow Mike Tomlin will get them over 500 for the upteenth time for, the 19th, 20th straight season. It's going to happen. We all know it. But, like, their offense is not good. Even with Pickens, if they had him this year, it's still not good. If they have Aaron Rodgers this year, it's still not going to be good because that dude is, like, over the age of 40. He's, like, 41 or 42. That dude is so damn old. He's not a difference maker anymore. I don't get why he's holding the Steelers hostage into thinking he's going to be a difference maker. If he signs with them, he won't be. All right, Saints, their offense is... It's terrible. Tyler Shough, Jake Haener, Spencer Rattler. What the hell is that quarterback room? Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed love seeing the blue tent more than actual football itself. Alvin Kamara is old. I mean, this team in general, it's just old. And they have a first-year head coach, so, like, who knows what the hell it's going to be. Buffalo, very good. I'm confident with that. They're not elite. I'm sorry. Josh Allen, best quarterback in football, in my opinion. James Cook, I wish he would take his tampon out, but I also wish, they can get a contract done. He is not worth $15 million a year, though. I will say that. Their tight ends, they could definitely be better. They aren't the greatest, and their receivers are kind of like the Packers, just a bunch of 2s and 3s. I mean, I'd be willing to bet they bring Gabe Davis back because he is the Josh Allen merchant. he's only good because Josh Allen was his quarterback for what, 3, 4 years, something like that. Outside of that, he's not good. Now we got the Falcons. For now, it'll do. It's just up to if Michael Penix lives up to the hype that everyone has been giving him this offseason. Me sort of included. But he has weapons on weapons. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, I guess, Bijan Robinson. Like, he has pieces. Just have to make it work. I mean, he was decent in his, 3 games that he played. He just threw a few interceptions opposed to touchdowns. Can that change this year with a full season? Because I'm most certain he is the starter in Atlanta. Chargers. It'll do. It will do. Justin Herbert, probably the biggest what-if quarterback. Najee Harris coming in. I didn't see that coming at all. And they drafted Omarion Hampton. So, a running back room that I didn't expect to happen in 2024. Year 2 of, or 2025. Year 2 of Ladd McConkey. They brought Mike Williams back. I like their offensive line. Will Dissly. Never been the biggest fan of him. But I don't know. Jim Harbaugh, though, he's a great coach. He will pull probably 9, 10, 11 wins out of that team this year. And I'm here for it. I love Jim Harbaugh, just not on the 49ers. Now the Commanders, elite. Their offense is so elite. That'll probably trigger people having them over Buffalo, but they have receivers. The Bills really, they don't. They don't have the flashiest receivers. But Jaden Daniels, reigning rookie of the year. People are like, oh, he's going to have a sophomore slump. Shut up with that. Do we have to do this every single year with quarterbacks or with rookie quarterbacks? It's annoying. Even if it is true, it's still annoying. I like Brian Robinson Jr. I obviously like Scary Terry. They brought in Laramie Tunzel, which was a major shock. So they're really going all in for this Super Bowl window that they didn't expect to have open. They brought in Debo, which, I mean, Debo, he can be a weapon when he chooses to, and when he, isn't on the IR. So take that how you will, but their offense is still elite with Jaden and Terry McLaurin by itself. That was one of the best duos in football last season. Now we got the Colts. If Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman Jr. weren't on that team, this offense would be below terrible, but they're just not very good outside of JT and Pittman. Your quarterback room is one of the worst things I have ever seen. Your tight ends, do they ever play? Unless they drafted one. I forgot if they did. But so long as Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson are your options for quarterbacks, your offense is going to suck balls. Just give JT the ball every play this year, and you'll probably be fine. Titans, I mean, Cam Ward, I think he's going to be good, but I think that offense is terrible. Calvin Ridley is not worth the money you gave him. Tony Pollard is just not that good anymore. He used to be good 3 years ago, but ever since he actually has had a starting role to himself, he hasn't done anything with it. He got worse. You brought in Tyler Lockett. I will always love the guy, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think he'll be a weapon for you guys this year. He's old. But it's just the Titans quotient. bringing in receivers on the ass end of their career, thinking that'll do something. It won't, but keep thinking it will, I guess. And now the Patriots. Drake May, Ramondre Stevenson, Hunter Henry, I think, still. Not much for receivers, but Will Campbell, he's already a Hall of Famer based on his draft interview immediately after he got drafted. So, for now, it's not very good, but we'll see if Stephon Diggs, coming off that ACL injury, if he can be a main factor in your offense. He's getting old, though, and he hasn't been that good since 2022, or the first half of 2023. Now we got Cleveland. Their offense is terrible. 5 quarterbacks on your roster. Who is your running back? I mean, you drafted 2 or 3 running backs? Jerry Jeudy has had one good year, and that was last year. So he'll probably repeat that. David Njoku is good, but is also injured a lot. Like, this offense it's not going to be good this year. Now we got the Texans. I think it'll do. Your offensive line still needs work. I don't get why you signed Laken Tomlinson. I never will. You drafted Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State. I'm pretty sure you actually drafted 2 receivers from either Iowa or Iowa State. Always going to love my boy C.J. Stroud. Nico Collins is good. No Tank Dell for this year, though. Joe Mixon, still there. Dalton Schultz is a good tight end, very productive tight end. The same tight end he's always been, year in, year out. But it's all up to your god-awful offensive line. And now we got the Chiefs. As long as Mahomes will be there, it's at the bare minimum very good. Maybe Travis Kelce can, be good this year. He reportedly lost 25 pounds this offseason. Looks like he did. So maybe he can, not look like an unk this year. You got Crashy Rice coming back. Pacheco hopefully not splitting carries this year. But you signed Elijah Mitchell, so who knows? Your O-line took a toll after losing Tooney. But yeah, just like I said, as long as Mahomes is there, it's at the bare minimum, very good. Just like for the 3rd straight year, you just need something for a receiver. Now we got Denver. It is legit right in between these two things, but I think it'll do for now. Year 2 of Bo Nix. Cortland Sutton had a great year last year. You brought in Evan Engram, so I think that's going to be a really underrated signing. I have no idea who your running backs are. Like, seriously, that's not me taking a shot at them. I just legit don't know who your running back is, because you don't have Javonte Williams anymore. Not like he's been good since his rookie season anyway. But I'm excited for Troy Franklin again. Him and Bo Nix, great duo from college to the pros. Just see what they can do again in year 2. Baltimore, elite offense. You signed Henry to a 2-year extension recently. Yikes. Lamar's elite. Mark Andrews unlikely. Not the worst tight end duo, but certainly not the best. Like middle of the pack. Zay Flowers is good. D Hop, that's not the best signing. I think it's just like the Odell signing all over again. But as long as Derrick Henry shows no signs of slowing down, I think you guys will be elite, and I'm excited to watch you versus Buffalo in Week 1. And actually, I'm gonna move Buffalo up to elite as well. Now we got the Dolphins. I mean, if they're healthy, they're very good. If Tua's healthy, they're very good. So I'm going off the assumption that they're healthy. I think they're very good. I love A-Chain. I love Waddle. I don't like Tyreek as much anymore. I do like Tua. I just wish he would stop getting hurt. I wish he would stop intentionally giving himself concussions. Like when he literally dove into Damar Hamlin and then the first game back dove at someone after throwing an interception. Like, not good. Not good, Tua. Now we got Dallas. I think it'll do. Dak's coming back. You have the most mid running backs ever. Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. Great job, Jerry. You have 3 linemen with the name of Tyler. CeeDee Lamb is like the best receiver in football. Either him, Jamar, or Justin Jefferson. They're all the best 3 though. But they just don't perform like the best offense. Even when Dak was playing last year, they still weren't that good. So for now, it'll do. Now we got the Bears. Dude, on paper, this offense should be elite, especially with one of the best offensive minds in football coming in. But it's the Bears. I think they will be very good on offense. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, year 2 for both. Cole Kmet, DJ Moore. You beefed up your offensive line big time. I don't like your running backs. I think Swift is terrible. But, like, if Ben Johnson can just do what he did in Detroit, just as a head coach in Chicago, you guys will be a good offense. It will be a great offense. It's just, you're the Bears. How can we trust you? Now we got the Vikings. I really want to say elite, but I can't because we don't know about McCarthy. The Vikings put everything into this offseason to protect McCarthy with their lives. They signed 2 of the Colts linemen. They brought in Donovan Jackson, I think. I think it was Josh Simmons, one of those 2. They brought in someone from Ohio State for offensive line. They still got Aaron Jones. I'm pretty sure they actually just extended him. They traded for Jordan Mason, who's actually a pretty good back for the Niners last year. They still got the best receiver in football, possibly, Justin Jefferson. They have Jordan Addison. They got Hawkinson at 100%, hopefully. Like, if McCarthy is at least average, this offense is going to be electric this season. Now we got the Seahawks. Do I be a biased toolbag and say very good? No, I'm not. It'll do. Sam Darnold coming in. Technically a 1-year deal. But then we drafted Jalen Milroe, which, I love, actually. John Schneider finally learned what the word protection means with the offensive line, drafting Gray Zabel, who, please just be good. We brought in Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, breakout last year. Maybe Kenneth can stay healthy for once. A.J. Barner, the second coming of Gronk, as far as I am concerned. We drafted Torrey Horton and Ricky White, who are some steals. We brought in MVS, which I don't really have an opinion on. But if we can just stay healthy and our offensive line doesn't suck ass for the 8 millionth straight year, we're going to be a good offense. Just please, Sam Darnold, don't play like you did with the Jets. But good things happened when we had another failed Jets quarterback start. Geno Smith, so please be good. Detroit, they're still elite. I don't care. Ben Johnson is gone. They have some of the best talent. They got probably the best running back duo in football, Jameer and David. Jared Goff is still good. I don't give a crap about his horrible playoff performance. Amon-Ra is one of the best receivers in football. We keep seeing Jameson Williams get better each season. Sam Laporta is still a dog. Their offensive line is still good, and Dan Campbell is probably one of the best coaches in football. We'll actually see if he's that good or if it was just Ben Johnson, but I don't think it's going to change with Dan. He is still a great coach. He loves that team loves him. Detroit loves him, and their offense is still elite as far as I'm concerned. And now we got the Bengals, who are also elite. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, next. Like, legit. We're moving on. That's all I gotta say. Raiders, I think it'll do. I love Genty. A little spoiler here, but he is my Offensive Rookie of the Year pick. That video should be coming out this month, actually. So, I guess be excited for that. Geno Smith, as much as I think he diva'd his way out of Seattle, I will always respect him. Always appreciate what he's done for the Seahawks. But I just don't know what he'll do in Vegas. He has weapons. Brock Bowers, year 2. Jacoby Myers, Ashton Genty. He has Pete Carroll back. And I'm excited to see what Pete does with Genty because that's just his new Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be very overdrafted in fantasy. He's going to probably be a top 6 pick in fantasy this year. I would put my house savings on that. Now we got the Rams. I really don't want to have to put them up here, but I really think the Rams offense is going to be elite this year. I don't care if Matt Stafford is old. He is still a dog. They brought in Devontae Adams, who is still elite. Puka Nacua is finally receiver 1, like confirmed receiver 1. He's better than Devontae at this day and age. I don't care. He's elite. Kyren Williams is elite. I hope we can see more Blake Corum this year. We didn't get to see a lot of him, but I'm pretty sure he was injured a lot last year, so that's probably why. But as long as Matt Stafford can still throw a football, man, the Rams are going to be great. And I hate saying that. And now ending with the Eagles, probably the best offense in football, the best running back in football, one of the best receiver duos in football, one of the best quarterbacks in football. It's just, I don't know about your tight end, and your offensive line is still good. It's just old. But, like, there's a reason this team won the Super Bowl, having the electric offense they had. And there you have it, my official 2025 NFL offense rankings. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree, if you disagree, just let me know. I'm always happy to have a friendly conversation. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, go Hawks. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!